Hello everybody and welcome to the United Kingdom of Great Britain for the presentation for the virtual British Freestyle Championships. Sorry, I was expecting a clip there, we didn't get one. Don't worry. We're back up and running. Okay. As I've just said, welcome to the virtual British Freestyle Championships. We're here in Marlow, Great Britain, which is around 30 miles from London. We're at the Crowne Plaza, and behind us, as you can see, we've got a wonderful backdrop. We've got a beautiful lake, which both Yamaha UK and CD UK have used in the past for product launches, and we thought it'd be an ideal venue for us to do the live presentation here this afternoon. As we move on into the presentation, it's worth mentioning that this is the second competition that we've run. It came about out of the global pandemic, and the appetite was so great, we decided to carry on and go into the second year, into 2021. It's almost a third bigger this year, more riders than ever before. We've got 26 competitors from 7 countries. So it truly is an international competition, and we thank you all for taking part. Each and every one of you watching the clips and the videos that you sent us has been an absolute delight, and all power to all of you for helping come together in the jet ski family to make this possible. None of this is possible, of course, without great sponsors as well as great riders, and we must start mentioning some of the sponsors because their commitment to us has been absolutely marvelous. And it's made a big difference to the way we put the show together and the resources available to us all. First and foremost, our title sponsor, TJ Products, Tim Verhey from Holland. Thank you, Tim, for sponsoring us. I hope you feel you're getting value from it. We can't do it without you, and we really do thank you. Airtime Products, ATP, over here in the UK. Chris and Lisa, engineering, aluminium billeted products that you find on all sorts of freestyle skis around the world. They are a truly global manufacturer of some wonderful products, and for the second year running they're with us. Lee Stone Products. Lee Stone doesn't really need an introduction, does he? But he flicks between the UK and America now. He's got businesses on both sides of the Atlantic. One of the bigger names in freestyle, and he threw his hat into the ring and some resources for us as well this year. Rickter, the other big name, of course, in freestyle. RRP, we couldn't do it without them, and they're representing the United States of America really well. Pro Rider Magazine, the Ratty family. I saw Kathy was online with us earlier when the show went out earlier on this afternoon, and the Ratty family is all over this competition. They've helped sponsor through Pro Rider Magazine, but we've also got Michael as a judge. So thank you very much. Pet Renu. Who knew you could wash your dog? I know now. Pet Renu. Of course, it comes from the company that provides that produces Renu, and this year they wanted to use us as a platform to push their dog care products, and once again we thank them for their huge support. A1 Racing out of Australia, thanks guys. It's really great that you got on board with us. We really do appreciate everything that you've done, and the amount of promotion you've done as well through social media outlets. You're really active in social media, I've seen over the last few weeks, to increase the awareness of everything to do with jet skis, not just freestyle. So thank you guys, really appreciate it. Jet Tribe, Tony, who seems to sponsor everything. He's got jet skis and freestyle and racing running through his veins, and he's always one of the first phone calls, and he's always the first to say yes. So Jet Tribe, thank you very much. We need to now start talking about the judges. This competition, like any freestyle competition, is not easy to judge. We needed to coordinate the efforts, so we asked Iceman Vaclav to coordinate all of the judges, to lay down some parameters and to make sure that Each discipline that the judge took on, they could do it consistently. So when the scores came back together, it worked, and it worked well. And bear in mind, the judges weren't in the same room as each other. They were given the clips. They watched all the clips and they sent all their scores back. And we've ended up with a championship. So who do we have? Once again, Martin Pearce from the UK, one of the organisers of the Virtual British Freestyle. He's here in the background. He never steps forward in front of a camera. But if you want something doing, you just turn, and Martin's already doing it before you ask him. Keith Thomas, the weapon of British freestyle. Keith Thomas has been freestyling for over 30 years. He builds skis. He builds skis for competitors out of the Brat Factory up in the north east of England. And what Keith doesn't know about freestyle probably isn't worth knowing. Not sure he can do all of the tricks, but he certainly knows them all. Mark Curtis, a three-time British champion and prior organiser of the British Freestyle Championships. Mark knows an awful lot about freestyle, and he also knows an awful lot about how to put a show together like this, and we thank him for his involvement once more. Mark Sickling, first time up as a judge for us. Mark the Shark out of Germany. Not a lot you can say about Mark. He's won absolutely everything that there is going in freestyle, both nationally, on a European level, and world titles. Mark is very well known, very well loved, and we thank you, Mark, for being involved and being a judge for us. Michael Ratty, pro jet skier. Michael Ratty is living the best life. He's living the life that we all want to lead. He's a professional freestyle jet skier at Jet Ski World. He is also part of the Pro Rider magazine setup. And we love having you, Michael, and you help make the competition what it is. So moving on, we'll now start with the important bits. First up will be the 800cc British class. So the 800cc British class, luckily we have all the top three with us here today in person to receive their awards. So we'll get right on with it. In third place was Mr. Paul Hewitt. Congratulations, Paul.
Thanks, Tim.
We have some prizes for you, Paul. I've just got to mention this and show you if I can get. Can I get close to the camera? Let me do a bit of that. Look at that for a trophy. That's absolutely marvelous. It really is. I'm very lucky. I get to see a lot of trophies and I get to hand out a lot of trophies. This one's really good. Paul, chief designer of trophy, chief organizer of the competition. I will be talking to you later on. Here's your trophy.
Thank you very much.
And here's your British. Look at this. We've got British freestyle goodie bags. What's in there? You probably do. Congratulations for coming third.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Thank you.
In second place, my old mate is about, oh no, he's older. No, we'll get this right. He is definitely older than me, but not by an awful lot. But in second place this year was Mr. Darren Ogden. Fist pump. There you go. Have a goodie bag, Oggy, and there's your second place trophy.
Thank you much.
Thank you very much, Oggy. And the winner of the 800cc British class, for the first time, and I've got to say, well deserved. He's been quite a while. He's never won anything yet, I don't think. Have you won anything yet?
Not first,
no, he's never got a first. I thought I was right. So the winner of the 800cc class in the British is Mr. Steve Riley. Steve, come and stand here. Move it more. There we go. Let the people see you. He's currently making wine out of strawberries out of his own garden. There's a bag full of goodies there, Steve. Congratulations. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just a few words. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone that's put this together, all the BFC crew. Thank you very much. The amount of hours you've put in must be absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for that. Thanks to the sponsors for great prizes as well. Well, soon they are. I've not looked yet. And thank you to John Church from Local Customs. got a bit of a thing going with him. I break my ski and he fixes it for me.
Sounds like a fair deal.
There's a bit of a one-way cash flow, but you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. And finally, thank you to Tallington Lakes and Craig Freestone and his team there. Look after me on the lakes when I'm there. I'm a local lake. So yeah, thank you. Thank you to everyone that's watching. Thank you to all the competitors. Well done, guys.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Steve. Winner of the 800cc British class, Mr. Steve Riley. Moving on to the 800cc international class. Okay, so in fourth place and also winner of the novice championship in 800cc international class is Bailey Cunningham. And I believe we have a pre-recorded clip from Bailey, which we're...
Hi, Bailey. Good to catch up with you all the way in Australia in advance of our event tomorrow. I wanted to congratulate you, actually, because you won the Novice 800 International Champion Award. So I've got some things to give you here. And I just want to say how much fun it was watching you. I know you don't have much experience in freestyle, but just seeing you have a go on a 550 and a 1200, and a lot of people are going to watch that and think, you know, there's not many people freestyle on a 550, and they know that's, you know, not an easy thing to do. So congrats on that. I'm just going to show you what is going to be on its way to you as quick as we can get it between the UK and Australia. Let's see what the post can do. So you've got this trophy here, this very nice custom-made trophy. That's your first place. And then I've got you an event t-shirt here. Hopefully that is your memento of the event.
Definitely.
And then I've also got you here a hot product t-shirt. This is kindly donated by one of our sponsors.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool. So well done, mate. Congratulations. How does it feel to be novice champion in the 800 international class?
Oh, it feels amazing. It was a lot of fun. I haven't done it for a while, so I'm stoked. I was just out there having a crack, doing a bit of fun. Pretty much tried learning what I could off YouTube from the old 90s videos and all that. So tried to replicate the best I could. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
A little bird tells me you had some little bit of tuition from someone very well known in the sport, Mr. Michael Ratti.
Yeah. Pretty much got him to try and help me learn how to ride, especially the Rickter and that, because that's completely different to what I'm used to. Yeah, that's another beast in itself. So I was stoked, even just having the guts to try and pull a flip when I don't like going upside down. So I was stoked.
Oh, I know you're a very experienced racer, Bailey. I've seen you on the internet and seen your pedigree in the racing world. What was it like doing freestyle and having to do that 2-minute routine? Because it's quite different, isn't it, to going around the race course?
Yeah, it's definitely different, but it was a lot of fun, and it made me think a lot more compared to what I would usually do during a race. Because you had to prepare yourself mentally and pretty much be ready and remember everything you wanted to do planned. So it was a lot of fun, and definitely give those guys a lot of credit.
Cool. And anyone you'd like to thank, Bailey, any thank yous you'd like to share?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank Sunny Coast Power Sports for pretty much all the guys that help sponsor me for racing and anything I do. So Sunny Coast Power Sports, Jet Tribe Pro Rider, 239 Race Boat, Water Blast, Ace Sunglasses, Uber Graphics, PwC Muscle, and you guys definitely, because it was just an awesome event you put on, and definitely want to come back and do it again.
Brilliant. Well done, mate. That was absolutely awesome. It's been an absolute pleasure having you in the competition. And good luck with whatever you do in the future.
Sweet. Thanks, man.
Brilliant. Thanks, Bailey, for that. Thanks for putting a clip together with Paul as a pre-record, and good luck for the future. Moving on to third place in the 800cc international class, all the way from the USA, is Mr. Gary Bertka. We got some round of applause in the background. But in second place, and he's on the line now, coming at us live in the UK, all the way from across the Atlantic. In second place, please welcome the one, the only, Mr. Mark Gomez. Mark, how are you?
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
Mark, it's so good to see you, and thanks for getting involved with that competition, and thanks for getting there and getting second place. And I've got to say to you, mate, because it's the first time I've spoken to you since 2014, actually. So congratulations on getting married to Kaylee. I know it was a while ago now, and people are still congratulating you, but we all saw the wedding, and it was an awesome jet ski wedding. So thanks, buddy.
I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. It was a really fun competition, and that was my lights racing Superjet, and just didn't even put a long ride plate on it, and just went out and had some fun. So it was tough to remember everything, but we kind of just gave it a whirl and had some fun, and it was a really good time. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Did you feel any pressure? Did it feel strange, Mark? Because you're essentially at the lake, someone's running a video for you, there's no crowd, there's no feedback, and until you look at the video, you don't know how well you've done. How did it feel?
Probably, if you watch the video again, kind of towards the end, I was about to throw up because I haven't quite really done all that much action, and I couldn't remember. I was super confused, but my wife, Kaylee, was filming for me, and we're just kind of having fun. I think that I did it twice. I just really botched one of the submarines, I think, in the first one, so I just ran it again and just let it fly. I mean, I had a lot of experience at Jetstone Extreme over in Australia, and just had a lot of fun with Michael Ratty and those guys over there for a while. So it was kind of fun to just channel back that and just have some good, fun showmanship. So I had a great time with it.
Oh, that's wonderful, Mark. Quick name check for your sponsors and supporters.
Oh, yeah. Rickter RRP, Mystic Lubricants, Black Rifle Coffee, Works Racing Components, DASA Racing, TC Freeride. Oh, man, the list goes on and on. But we've got Risen Wild, Jet Pilot, thank you. Works Racing, got them. I usually go in order, but unfortunately caught me kind of off guard. And I've got just a heap of people that support me. 1 second here. I've got the reason I remember all this. Here we go. Hyder Turf, of course, DASA Racing, Northern Chill, Torrent Pumps, Pros Impellers, Performance Fiberglass, Commander Industries, Factory Zero, and Hot Products. They all help me out. I've got a huge family. I've been doing this for 15 years, and it may seem like a NASCAR there, but every single person in that community has done everything to help me continue to do this for years and years and years.
What can I say? Everybody wants a piece of Gomez. Mark,
yep.
Pleasure having you in the competition. It's been too long. Hopefully I can get on an airplane once this pandemic's over and get over to the USA and say hello. Once again, thanks very much, and we'll see you soon.
Of course. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Take care. And the winner of the 800cc International class, and also on the line wanting to have a quick chat with us, please welcome from Germany, Mr. Thomas Wolf. Oh, he's got the family there. How are you, Thomas?
Hi, guys.
So how does it feel to be a champion in the virtual freestyle championships?
It's unbelievable. And I'm so happy I win the Global Freestyle Championship in 2021. Unbelievable.
Fantastic, Thomas. I didn't think to ask, but I'm so glad you speak English because I don't speak German.
Oh, no. My English is not so good. Yeah?
Oh, your English is very good, sir. Is there anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors?
Oh, yeah. My sponsors, Battery Team Lucas, Jet Ski Base Germany, DJ Product, the Cops, and Performance Racing for the setup. It's all perfect.
Brilliant. Thomas, this is going to be winging its way to you very soon, along with a bag full of goodies. That's all going to be going. Nice. In fact, I've got guys to my left who are not just here passing me prizes and trophies. They're actually, as we speak, boxing it up, getting it ready for the carrier, and everything will leave here tonight straight to the carriers, so you'll get the prizes real soon, and that goes for everybody. Everything will be with you really soon.
Huh?
So once again, congratulations, and we hope to see you next season.
We see us next year, I hope in London.
But we're going to move on now to the 900cc international class. Brody. Hi guys, we're back. Sorry, you can't pick this up on this microphone because when I just said the international class, I don't know how I pronounced it, but it came out all wrong. In my right ear hole, how can I describe this? There's an Indian wedding going on and they like Bhangra music. And they've sort of taken over the hotel and we weren't expecting it. So just bear with me. Although we have heard the best Bhangra edition of Three Lions. It's coming home. If you've not heard it, it's awesome. But moving on to this class. This is the 900cc international class and it's sponsored by Rickter Products. In third place from the UK and also British champion, Mr. Adam Reynolds. In second place, from the USA, it's the man I want to be friends with because he lives in Havasu and I want to go and ride at Body Beach every day with his family. Please welcome on the line, Mr. Brody Shakely. Hi, Brody. In Havasu and I want to go and ride at Body Beach every day with his family. Please welcome on the line, Mr. Brody Shakely. Hi, Brody. We've got a bit of delay on this line, so it's going to be a bit slow. Brody, how happy are you that you came second in the 900cc international class?
I'm pretty stoked about getting on here. I've never done one of the British freestyles, so pretty good experience.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Brody, how often do you get to practice freestyle?
Pretty much every day.
Pretty much. So you come home from school and straight down to Body Beach?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're all coming over to your house. We want to live with you. Can you ask your mum if there's any spare rooms? We all want to move in. We all want to go to work and go to school. Do you know how lucky you are to be able to go down to Body Beach almost every day?
Yeah.
Well, all I can say, Brody, is do your chores, do what your folks say, and everything will be fine. I have got for you right here. I've got a trophy, and because it's you, we're going to see what's in your bag. Can't quite get hold of the bag at the moment, but it's all coming over to you via couriers real soon. Is there anyone you want to say thank you to?
Yeah, TC Freeride, Shreddy Live, Rick Pilot, LS2, Joe Dynamics, Works Racing, and my mom and dad.
You got the most important ones in there, last mate. Take care. Thanks for taking part, and we really hope to see you next year.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Brody. And the winner of the 900cc international class, sponsored by Rickter Products, is Mr. Nolan Jerkish. We don't have Nolan on the line. Okay, so hopefully he's watching online, and that's a steering system. That's an ATP steering system. That is the best steering system in the world. That's coming your way, as well as your wonderful trophy for coming first place. Well done, Nolan, and we hope to speak to you soon. Moving on now to the 1200cc novice international class. So, in third place in the 1200cc novice class, sponsored by Leastone Products, was Mr. John Crowne. Oh, we have John on the line.
Hey.
Hi, John.
Good to see you.
Turn John up a little bit, please.
Sorry.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm excellent. How are you?
We're fantastic here, sir. How did you like the competition?
It was different. I give mad respect to all the pro riders that make it look easy, and it was actually hard, really hard. But I had such a fun time. I want to do it every year now.
That's just what we want to hear, John. It's music to our ears because, as we've already mentioned, talking to other riders, it's a little bit strange, isn't it? There isn't a crowd, there isn't an announcer at the side of the lake shouting what you're doing. There's no atmosphere. It's just you, a camera, and give us your best shot.
Yeah, and that you would think that would be super easy, but that wasn't even easy to do. You know, people at the lake looking at you like, "What are you doing?" And just trying to put something together. And I can't imagine how hard it is in person in front of all the people like Gomez and Anazeski and Eli and all the other guys do. I don't know how they do it.
And who do you want to say thank you to, John?
I want to say thanks to Rickter for building a great hull. It's really improved my riding. Zach at PHP, who built a bulletproof 1015 that I had well over 100 hours on, and Chris Anazeski, who actually built out my ski for me because I was just too lazy to do it, and it's been great ever for the last year.
Fantastic, John. It was an honor to watch you. It was an honor to put the voiceover over it, and we look forward to seeing you next season. Take care.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate all your hard work.
Moving on to second place, also from the USA and also online. Please welcome Anthony Vitnell.
Hey, mate.
Hi,
how you doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. It's been fun.
Anthony, what was it like? Do you get to ride on your own very often? I mean, this competition it's fairly unique. How did you find it?
Look, John and I got to ride and practice together for this, so we had that benefit. But as he said, I'd never tried to string a routine before until I signed up to this. I could, at best do one or two good tricks every 10 minutes, right? So trying to string a 2-minute routine together, your heart rate goes through the roof. Just it's really, really intense. So it was a lot of fun, and it's helped me improve my riding for sure.
Also, this competition has stretched you and improved your freestyling.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it was a kick in the butt that I needed to step up my game for sure.
That's fantastic. I mean, we can't ask. That's what it's all about. The freestyle is all about continual improvement. Every year we see somebody come up with a new trick and defy gravity that we've never seen before. And if riders can improve every season, what more can we ask for? Is there anyone you need to say thank you to?
Yeah, so the key people that keep me on the water is really Chris Anazeski. He built me a great ski and continues to help me with tuning and fixing what I break. And Dusty Evans, without him, I wouldn't be on the water. He keeps me running. He fixes everything I break for me, and just would truly be lost without him.
Well, Anthony, you gave us excellent value, and I know you're popular amongst the riders in the room that were watching the live earlier on. And I just wish you all the best, and we hope to see you again next season.
Absolutely. I'll be back. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Take care. And the winner of the 1200cc class, and he's not in the room. Sponsored by Leastone Products from Australia, but we have a pre-record from him. Please welcome Mr. Tony Blair.
So hi, Tony. Really good to see you all the way in Australia. Thanks for taking part in our virtual competition. I'd like to congratulate you. Actually, we've got an award for you today, and I'd like to award you. You've been awarded by the judges the novice champion of the winner of the 1200cc novice class. So congratulations. And here's your trophy that we're going to be sending to you. Actually, really awesome routine. You impressed in every category, I can say. So congratulations on that. And you will also get our event T-shirt here. So I'm a member of your event. Let me just pull that out so you can see it. Hopefully in your size, and we'll get these things over to you as soon as we can get them in the post to Australia. And I've got another. This is your first place prize. Let me just show you this one. So this is a Jet Tribe wetsuit.
Wow.
So Jet Tribe, obviously, very impressive range of gear. So hopefully you'll enjoy wearing that on your revolver as well.
Wow. Yeah.
So
I'm so shocked actually. Yeah, it's fantastic. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. You thoroughly deserve that.
I was just grateful to be involved with the competition at all. I wasn't really expecting a result like that. I did work pretty hard in the couple of months leading up to it to try and get myself up to a reasonable level. But yeah, I certainly wasn't expecting that sort of result. So yeah, I'm actually pretty chuffed with that outcome, I must say.
Yeah, brilliant. And I've got a question for you, actually. I was reading your profile, and I see you spent maybe 30 years in the Air Force as a fighter pilot and a stunt pilot. And I just wondered how much that plays into your freestyle, really, because you look really natural doing all the combinations and perfect landings in your routine. So just, I guess that's transferable skills.
Yeah, I think some of it is transferable. The dynamic part of it and maneuvering, so all that sort of thing, and being upside down and unusual attitudes, that's familiar territory for me. The new skill, of course, is being able to try and control the ski and put it into that motion. And the other thing is, I suppose, in aerobatics, you have a routine as well. So there's a bit of a routine mindset. So yeah, that helped a little bit too.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. And anyone you'd like to thank, Tony?
You guys for putting on the event. Like I've said, there's no competition scene here for people like myself. So yeah, I'm really grateful that you guys have gone to the trouble of putting it on and done such a great job. So thanks for that. And also my family, they put up with my obsession of jet ski riding and give me a fair bit of latitude to spend time out in the garage and out practicing. So yeah, thanks to the family for putting up with me. And I guess also to Lee Stone, he helped me out this last month or so with some coaching and putting up with a pretty old guy that's sometimes a bit slow to respond to the advice and the tips. So yeah, thanks to him as well.
Brilliant, thank you. You certainly didn't look slow out on the water, Tony. It's been an absolute pleasure having you taking part, having riders from Australia, and we really appreciate your support for the championships, and good luck for the future.
Thanks very much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So, moving on, thanks Tony. Moving on to the 1200cc international class. We have in third place from the USA, Mr. Neil Smith. In second place, and I believe he's on the line, it's Gabe Jerkish.
Hi.
Gabe, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
We're super stoked, man. We're so glad you're back with us. How did you find the competition?
It was fun, really fun.
I'm struggling to hear you a little bit from here. Gabe, is there anybody you want to say thank you for?
Yeah, Lee Stone Products, HydroTurf, Jet Pilot USA, Easy Ski, Hitch Haulers, Fly Racing, X Cream, Fresh and Salty, Beach Carts, BB Talkin' USA, and my mom and dad.
Cool. And
yeah,
right. Sorry, I just got interrupted there. And I've got to ask you, who's the best freestyler between you and your brother?
I don't know.
Good answer. Great answer. Gabe, it's great to have you in the competition for the second year running. We hope to see you next year for year 3. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
The winner of the 1200cc international class, we've spoken to him once today. We're going to speak to him once more because you can never get enough of Mark Gomez. Mark, are you there?
I sure am. Oh man,
Mark, let's ask questions in a different way because you get interviewed all the time because of who you are in the freestyle world and how much you're always out there. Explain to people what it's like when you pull that throttle to do a backflip. Explain what happens to your body and your arms.
Man, it's going to do a backflip on a ski. It's just fun. I mean, coming from a free ride background heavily, it's you strive so hard and have to muster up so much guts to hit a wave. You squeeze the throttle on these skis, especially the way that these Taylor sets up my Rickter skis. It's a blast, man. I mean, you get that propulsion. You're going for the amplitude. You're coming in a little bit faster. Everybody's got a different technique, but I'm trying to go big, try to carry some speed, keep momentum going, keep up the amplitude and the difficulty. So it's just a lot of fun, man. It's just a big rush.
I've got to ask, because as the sport progresses, you guys are getting higher. You're coming up with newer tricks all the time. The stuff that's going on out there at the moment is just radical to the extreme, which means that the skis that you're riding, it's not just about the engine power, it's about making that hull as light as possible, so everything's gone carbon. How do you keep how do you not break skis?
That's a very tough boundary nowadays, because yes, you are looking for the most performance, but at the same time we're carrying a lot of momentum, and we're good riders. We're pushing, we're using our body weight, we're pushing back, feedback as we hit the water, and you put things on the edge. All these boats are on the edge. I don't care, from Lee's to my equipment to the Japanese, they're jet skis, so they're bound to break eventually. But I mean, it's because you're pushing limits, and you're, especially if you're on that razor edge, you're hunting. So things are going to happen. But fortunately, my equipment's been holding up really good. The new Ninja Pro V2s has been excellent. Been having a lot of good luck with it. We're starting to push. We're starting to get some more results now. Fortunately, it's pretty hot in Havasu, so getting pretty hot and losing horsepower with all the heat. But come World Finals, it's going to cool off just enough, and we're going to be having a lot of fun.
And I'm sure you're the same as me, Mark. We hang out at lakes, and you're not always on the water practicing. You'll be hanging out sometimes just watching some of the younger riders trying to get their routines and their tricks right. And because they're pushing it, they don't always get it right, and they get hurt. Mark, can you tell, just for the younger guys, let them know even a world champion gets hurt sometimes, doesn't he?
No, absolutely. I mean, things are gonna happen in a motorsport. You're gonna make mistakes. Fortunately, with guys like Coy and Brody, I read with them a lot at Body Beach. Super proud of Brody, by the way. He's doing friggin' great. He's been pushing hard. He's got a 701, and what's really cool is I'm glad that I rock a lid now for freestyle. It's been a thing for freeride. And as things started progressing, we started getting the younger kids into our sport. It's just a no-brainer. We're going upside down. We're locked in, taking hands and limbs off. Things happen very fast. And so glad to see the Jukishes riding with helmets as well. I mean, it's a good thing for a safety aspect. And that's really the biggest concern I have for injuries. Foothold binding situation. Want to make sure that everybody's secure, but not too snugged up. That way, you can get away from the boat and not get leveraged off. Really happy that these kids are all taking it to it, and they're making really good progress.
Yeah, I mean, we all saw the video of the European Championships a couple of years ago, where a rider was right into the bindings and he lost grip. The ski went away from him. His legs were in there, and he ended up with two broken legs.
I cringe seeing that, and it's heartbreaking. I don't want to see any of these kids get hurt. We need a bright future with a lot of riders. So hopefully, the right doctrine, good technique, and just good discipline. There's got to be limitations. If you're too stuck in, I think bad things can happen. It's good to have limitations. If your foot's about to come out, well, kick in harder. Bring your body in, adjust your core, and when you get those levels, you start advancing those tricks, and your feet are still in. That's a goal you're proud of and you can sustain. So, but yeah, definitely want to see our kids safe, and I want to see this sport grow.
There's one question I've got to ask you, Mark, as any good journalist would, and I'm going to put you on the spot. I know you're not going to answer this question, but it'd be great to see how you fend it off. Have you got the double backflip down? Are you ready?
We nosed one in. I'm not going to claim it, because I'm just, if it is, it is, and if it ain't, it ain't. But no, we're super close. Again, we're just working on some motor stuff, getting some. That's a very, very finite trick. I mean, shout out to Lee and the Japanese and a lot of the other guys who have been. What's that? Eli. Yeah, Eli Chemnitz. That guy freaking lit a fire under my butt, because I've been dragging my heels. We just bought a home. My wife and I are settling in our house here in Havasu. So there's just a lot of adulting going on. And And I was just like, okay, got to do it. You know, whether or not, horsepower or not, setup or not, just got to go out and make some improvements. And that trick is very, very specific. And you set up your ski very, very specific. We're getting really close. And then not only when I get that, I want to then be able to bring all my other stuff. I don't want to lose a single thing that you guys saw in this competition today and expand on it for World Finals, because I just don't want to get pigeonholed into this one trick. So, but we're getting real close, guys.
The sport has moved on so much in the last 10 years, Mark. Where do you think we'll be in 10 years' time? What's next?
I don't know. Ask Gabe Jukish. The kid's freaking nuts. I mean, we got lighter kids and more horsepower. There's a lot of potential, man. I mean, again, Lee's is an innovator. He's been in this since day one. And if anything's been possible, I mean, a double barrel roll, flat water double barrel, come on. You know, like nobody saw that coming. Double backflip, no one saw that coming. So there's a lot of cool stuff. I want to bring some innovation with the super flip stuff. I think that's super technical. There's still stuff to be had. So we'll see how things go, but you know, let's just keep it the mystery. Every World Finals, you're bound to see something new, and it's just cool to see everybody pushing and progressing the sport. Let's just carry on with all the other stuff too. Let's not lose sight of all the basics and some of the really cool progression and all the amplitude that we have and combinations.
Well, I've got to say, Mark, this is to the left of me. We'll be going straight into a box. It's a Rick Roy pole, isn't it? I do believe a Rick Roy pole.
All right.
It's going to go straight into the box with your trophies and also the other prizes you won earlier, the goodie bag. But this is real. It's in my hands now. It's. I was going to say it's quite heavy, but you can't say that about a Rick Roy pole. It's actually quite light.
It's a cast pole. We make them lighter.
Yeah, we can. We're going to get this over to you real soon, Mark. So once again, thanks for taking part in the competition, and we really hope to see you again soon.
I sure appreciate it, guys, and thank you so much again. This contest is really fun, and just good to support the sport while we, as best we can, from around the world. It's awesome. Thank you very, very much.
We appreciate your kind words, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, moving on. The British champion in the 1200cc class, who is not on the line, I believe he's working today, is Mr. James Curtis. It's worth mentioning, James. Let's just do this. Hang on, we haven't dug into a bag yet. Let's have a look. We have things. Lots of hydroturf coming your way, James. And I forgot to mention how rift of me, and it's on my hat as well. The 1200cc international class was sponsored by 8-1 Racing out of Australia. Thanks, 8-1. You're awesome. Best trick competition. Best trick competition. Moving on. Sponsored by ATP, Airtime Products. In, what have we got here? We've got the 800cc class. And the winner of the 800cc British section was Mr. Darren Ogden. Technical difficulty. Can't get him out here right now. I'll throw it at him. Winner of the 800cc Open International class was Mr. Mark Gomez. Winner of the 900cc International class was Mr. Nolan Jukish. And winner of the 1200cc International Division, Mr. Anthony Vitnell. Oh, sorry, that was novice. And winner in the pro of the 1200cc was Mark Gomez. Another trophy, Mark. We're gonna have to need to use a truck to get everything to Mark Gomez. There you go, have that back. I have people to the left of me handing me things. Moving up to the most inspirational newcomer award. Now this award, most inspirational newcomer, I'm just going to come a bit closer to the camera. I'm just going to do a bit of this. That's the trophy, and it has been donated by Tomo's Dream Foundation, which is run by Lynn Robinson, which exists solely to keep the name of Tomo Robinson alive. So I'm going to say it twice. Tomo Robinson. This trophy is in his name, and what the foundation does is they support young people and not just freestylers and jet skiers, but motocrossers and a whole range of people. And they do it by going out, having fun, raising funds so that they can then sponsor people so that these people can move on in their chosen sport. It's been around since Tomo passed away, and it's the dream of the family to keep his name alive. So I'm just going to keep saying Tomo. I hope people don't mind me keep saying Tomo, but it's the only way you do that, by mentioning the name Tomo and giving an award in his name. That's how you keep somebody alive. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is class. So the winner of the most inspirational rider is Mr. Tony Blair.
Hello.
Tony from Down Under. Are you there, sir?
I am. Yeah, it's getting a bit late here.
Tony, I had nothing to do in picking who won this award, but I had everything to do with putting the voiceover over your wonderful freestyle routine. And I read your notes before we laid it down and noticed that you had a pretty cool career, didn't you, sir?
Yeah, it was fortunate career. Yeah, so I was lucky in that respect. It was a dream career that I sought and was lucky enough to get what I was after. So yeah, I was very fortunate.
How does barrel roll in a Typhoon compare to barrel roll in a freestyle ski?
There's a lot of similarities, I suppose, when it's all about attitudes and putting a machine, through those different attitudes referenced to the horizon. So yeah, there are similarities for sure. Yeah.
It's wonderful, and we're so glad to have somebody of your stature in our competition over here in the UK, and I'm sure over in the Atlantic in America as well. We hold our armed forces guys in very high regard, and to have an ex-fighter pilot freestyling, I think that's a world first, and that goes along with this world first trophy from the Tomo's Dream Foundation. So on behalf of everybody here, please accept this with our love and cherish it, and remember the name Tomo Robinson, and we hope to see you in the competition next year. Is there anybody you want to thank?
Like you have said, I'd like to thank Tomo and the foundation as well. It's a great cause that they are working towards, so thanks to them for making the award possible. And again, my thanks to all you guys for putting on the event. It's a terrific event. It's been motivational for me and from what I'm hearing for a lot of other riders as well. So I congratulate all of you on how well it's come together, and thank you.
And also don't go away. Is that for Tony as well? I don't know whether now this product has took the water world by storm over the last 3 years in the UK. I don't know whether you know this brand, but it's called Dry Robe. And what it is, it's basically a coat which has got like a toweling liner, and the sleeves come halfway down your armpits down here, so you can actually put it on, zip it up, take all your clothes off, put dry clothes on, and then take it off again. It's absolutely cool as cucumber. So that's going to wing its way to you as well, and with our love and thanks.
That's awesome. It's actually winter down here, so it's pretty cold out training. So that'll.
Oh, come on, Tony! Winter down there. It's not like winter here, surely.
No, people tell me it doesn't get cold down here, but it gets a little bit cold. It's all relative.
Yeah, I guess you get used to all the hot weather out there, and when it drops to 26 degrees, you have to put a coat on.
It's a bit colder than that, but that looks like a terrific product, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you.
I know you'll enjoy it. They are pretty cool. Thanks, Tony, and we'll see you again next year. Thanks. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, we've motored along, and everything seems to have gone smooth. I am now going to drag somebody out who's rather important. He's the man who came up with this concept, put everything together, put the camera crew together, did the video editing, got me involved, booked a hotel with an Indian wedding next door. You name it, he can do it. He's multi-talented. Please welcome in front of the camera, Mr. Paul Hewitt. If you stand just left of that mark, sir. Now, Paul, before you start, just relax. Just relax. It's all friends. It's all friends watching. This isn't the Golden Globes. I'm not going to do a Ricky Gervais on you. Paul, how has it been this year to organise this competition?
It's been pretty fast. It's been really good fun. The best bit is probably putting all the footage together and seeing it all come in, and seeing all the riders and their introductions, and learning so much about people across the world.
And how stoked are you that we got so many sponsors and so many prizes and so much love and support from virtually every continent?
Yeah, I was going to, really give some thank yous, and the sponsors really have given us unprecedented backing this year. I'd like to say a big thank you. They've really come out in force, not just in the UK, but across the world. I think Tim's already mentioned those. But yeah, we couldn't have hoped for more.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to completely scare you now by stepping out a shot, and it's all yours for the next 2 minutes, and then I'll come in and close the show. But I may not come back. What are you going to do then? It's all yours.
Hey guys, so if I can just keep your attention just for a couple of minutes more, I just wanted to say some thank yous, which are really important. Tim's obviously mentioned the sponsors who have given us unprecedented backing. Tim's mentioned also the judges. I just want to say that in a physical event, it can be quite challenging to get judges together, depending on who's available. But I really can't remember a higher quality, higher caliber judging field ever assembled for a freestyle competition, and they really were committed and did a cracking job. So a massive thank you. I'd also like to thank Adam Reynolds. Most people will not know this, but he's the guy who helps me a huge amount on the social media. And whatever I ask him to do, whatever I give him, he takes it and he makes it better. So he's got a lot of skills with social media. I'd like to thank Tim. I've been freestyling quite a long time, and Tim has been there all of that time. And he supports freestyle in every way without expectation or reward, as well as being an expert with the commentary. I'd also like to thank Leslie and Martin. They're stood to my left here, giving out the prizes. Actually, they are the creative people behind the prizes and the trophies, and they did actually step forward and sponsor the trophies this year. So when you receive those trophies and you think they're a little bit special, that's thanks to Martin and Leslie. I'd like to thank Robin, Robin's Occasions Cake. It's out of shop, but we've got a fabulous cake here, and I really wish I could share it with all of you if we weren't in a virtual situation. And then finally, I'd like to thank Lauren Eden Penn. She's quite local to me, and she's designed all of the graphics for us this year. And just one final closing note. If you've enjoyed the show this year, have a think about, you know, we can run it again if there's enough demand from riders. We'll need a headline sponsor, and probably we're going to need a bit more assistance next year if we're going to make it even bigger. So that's up to you guys, and thank you very much for supporting us. And I'm going to hand back to Tim.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much indeed. It just leaves me now to close the show. I'd just like to say to all the young riders, keep practicing, keep punching hard, and keep enjoying the sport more than anything else. Just enjoy yourself when you get out there. To the older riders, my advice is don't break anything. It takes longer to recover. And on behalf of the Virtual British Freestyle Championships 2021, we're closing the show now. My name's Thumper, and we'll see you next year.